So I just wanted to do a quick recap of American Horror Story Cult episode 2 dose. It's called Don't Be Afraid of the Dark. Just gonna say like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna be going through basically what just happened. I just watched it. I have my little notes. So if you have not seen it and don't want spoilers, then watch it and then we can go over it together. Please comment below any of your conspiracy theories, anything you think may happen, what you agree with, what you don't agree with. Let me know. So this episode starts and homegirl Sarah Paulson, sorry I still don't remember everybody's names, but Sarah Paulson has a nightmare and sees the clown with a penis shaped nose again, and I'm like, oh my god, this girl's crazy. She's about to do what she just did all of episode 1 and be running around the house like a crazy person, screaming, saying, oh my god, there's a clown, he's trying to kill me. But she tries to go to the phone and homegirl Ellen DeGeneres wannabe, her wife is like, you're not calling the police, girl. You're crazy. Like, wife, there's something wrong with me and I really need to get checked out. And so then the wife is like, nothing's wrong with you. You just like what's real is love or some bull crap like that. Whatever. I would have been like, we're getting a divorce because this is too much. And they're like about to get it on and popping in the bedroom, and then the son is starting to go crazy seeing clowns and stuff in his own bedroom, and I'm thinking, is this real? Is this not real? Is this real but he thinks it's not real? The wives hear him screaming, and so they come in to save him and wake him up or whatever. One of the conspiracies that I was reading is that the son is actually the baby from Murder House, which is season 1. If you haven't seen season 1, I actually think you should. The only season of American Horror Story that I do not like personally is Freak Show. I only watched half of it. I need to rewatch it so that maybe whatever like intertwining they're trying to do with Twisty and all this stuff, I need to understand. But then we meet the crazy beekeeping neighbors, and it's like the woman who doesn't like the son, and like the creepy beekeeper man, husband, and they do another zoom in of those holes like they did in the first episode. And one of my best friends has that phobia of like tiny holes, and I never like quite understood it until this show is like zooming in on it with that music, and I'm just like, I can't look at these tiny holes. The wives are like, who moves into a house where a family was just killed, like brutally murdered? And you have to remember, like literally last episode, the end of the episode, the Changs, is that their name or am I racist? We'll see. So that family, one of the only families of color, the only characters of color, are brutally murdered by the clowns in the first episode, and I was like, ugh, I really like that because in episode 1 when the judge guy slayed Evan Peterson, I was like, yes, get him, get these Trump supporters out of here, let them know. We find out the male neighbor is actually gay, and he and the wife who had cancer have an agreement where they can both, like, they were friends and then they were like, we can be together, like you guys can like do your own thing, but it's, I don't know, it's some weird agreement. And so I'm thinking like, oh, they're different, they're liberal, they're fine, like they're here to party, they're on team Sarah Paulson and whatever that, what is that girl's name? Comment down below what the blonde girl's name is. And one of my favorite lines was when the white neighbor was like, I watch all of the housewives, even Atlanta, and then I was like, alright, she not woke, she not liberal, she not one of us, you know? Even Atlanta, even the black housewives, even, okay? I'm just waiting to meet your black friend in episode 3, but okay, baby. I'm like, crazy white family, did they kill the Changs? I'm suspicious. I don't understand. I'm like, what is up? Then Sarah Paulson visits the restaurant because the alarm goes off, and we know that's a bad idea. She volunteered because the other wife was like, I'll do it, and you know the son only bangs with the blonde one because the Sarah Paulson's a scary woman. She's scared of everything. So why would he feel safe with her, you know? So Sarah Paulson's character goes to the restaurant and she sees the lights on in the meat locker room. There's literally whole cows skinned hanging from the ceiling, and she thinks it's a good idea to hang around and explore in there. And I'm like, this is gonna be bad, sis. This is going to be bad. And then she turns around and there's a dead body hanging over her. But then we see that it's actually Roger, which was the white man who was arguing with like the Mexican man in a scene earlier over something, but it turned into like a racial thing. The police officers, when they're talking to Sarah Paulson, they're like, I don't remember what his name, but the Mexican immigrant, who we actually later find out is from like San Diego, so he's not even an immigrant. But they're like, does he have his passport? Bringing up his race and like his immigration and like trying to basically find something wrong with him so they can pin everything on him, and they really wanted him to be the one that's wrong. And I'm like, wow, this is real life. This is the world we live in. So then the crazy neighbor who collects guns offers Sarah Paulson a gun because she's scared of everything, and obviously you give the woman who's scared of everything a gun. But then I'm also like, they're trying to show you that not so liberal, because why you got a wholesaler of guns? You hunt? Like, what you doing to have all them guns? I don't even think he's gay. It just further made me not trust them. Like, something's sketchy with them, something's up, and I'm not here for it. I don't trust it. Evan Peters, because he's running a campaign to be, I don't know, a political campaign. And it's literally so scary because he's like a normal person, normal being used loosely, and he's like trying to enter the home, and Sarah's like, no, you can't come in. And I'm like, oh my god, no, Satan, no, get this satanic demon away from my door. Like, I'm thinking I'm in the house, and she has that gun, she has that knife behind her back, and I was like, chop him up, sis. What's so scary about him is that he represents a group of people that is real. Like, in most of these seasons, like the villains and stuff are people that you never see, are not real people in your mind, but like his character is real. Like, those people exist. They're just like a disgusting group of people, and he's fired up by our presidency. Our president, not my president. Sarah Paulson's really stressed, and so she's like, oh, I need to relax. The babysitter's like, you need to relax, let me help you, you need bath salts. I was like, oh. Then I realized that people actually use bath salts like in their bath, and so she's running her a bath, and then her character takes her shirt off, the babysitter, and is in like a see-through crop top. And I looked at that girl and I said, you better get out of my lesbian house in this see-through crop top. I can see your bra. I'm over here getting tempted. You know I'm married to a beautiful blonde woman who is working hard, and you're gonna come up in here young and ripe, getting all naked in front of me? I was like, nah, sis. But of course Sarah Paulson's character is weak and says nothing and just is like, I'm like turned on. Whatever. Winter is sitting on the bathtub like, let me rub your back. And so she's like rubbing her white back, and you keep watching, and she stops scrubbing her back and starts scrubbing something a little more intimate. About to kiss, of course. And it's like, oh my god, the alarms go off. The neighbor's like, yo, there's a blackout, people are gonna be trying to kill everybody, like, be careful, don't leave the house. And I'm like, wow, this really is The Purge. Winter's like, bye, like, deuces. I'm not about to be trapped up in this house with this crazy woman who's scared of everything. I'm gonna go take care of mine, secure my bag, and go. Girl is like, yeah. And I'm like, girl, you need to go check on your son. You've been in a blacked out house for how long? And you're just like crying and looking around. So she calls her wife. Her wife's phone line goes down, and then the wife tells one of the employees, the guy who they think killed Roger, who obviously didn't, to go ask if he could like send this charger to the wife and like some supplies. She sees a clown, but he's not real. And she like throws him over the balcony, goes to get her gun, gets her son, is like trying to go to the door, and she's like, son, whatever you do, I'm about to open this door, run as fast as you can, we're going to the neighbors, don't let go. And I'm like, she's going to see someone and shoot them because she's crazy. And she does. She shoots who? The Mexican employee. And I was like, wow, this is literally about to like make the season interesting. Because honestly, this episode was kind of boring. Didn't love it, but I feel like it's setting up for really good future episodes. And this is what I think is gonna happen. She killed him, but she's not gonna face any real repercussions. This is what I think right now. No real repercussions because she's white. I think that's gonna mess her up because she's gonna have all this mental stuff like, I feel bad, I killed him, I'm not facing it, I'm liberal and I'm being like attacked and like I'm confused, and then she's gonna turn to Taylor Swift and become a snake and write a song called Look What You Made Me Do. I don't know, but that's what happened. Those are my theories. If you like what you saw, hope you did. Leave us a comment, subscribe, like, love me. Love to hear your thoughts, your opinions, what you agree with, what you don't. Make sure to follow me on social media at ButtDevDo. And yeah, just please subscribe. I'm trying to get my subscribers up. But that's it.